This is the Marcus Drive centre on Cannock Chase, and just had a nice coffee and a Kit Kat. So we're off today on a track through the Chase over through a place called the Tackeroo, which is up where, if you come camping on Cannock Chase, it's where you'd bring your motorhome or your caravan or your tent and camp at the Tackeroo. And then we're going through the Tackeroo to the shooting range and then to Seven Springs. So it should be quite a nice little run. So let's go. Right. Now, if you watched any of my previous videos, you'll see that my camera handling leaves a little bit to be desired. I am going to try very hard not to move my head in sudden movements. Because the camera is where it is, on my forehead basically, I've got to remember that if I move my head, to stop or try to move my head in a smooth fashion. Is it going to work? We'll see. Right, let's go. Have a look at this beautiful view. We are sort of on top of one of the mountains, or one of the hills over Cannock Chase, and we do get a pretty good, pretty decent view. Especially over there, that's over to Rugeley. Let's follow the white and the blue trail, and the red trail. This is a little bit downhill, and the weather today is reasonable. I think the humidity is fairly high, and that means that lots of these little flies are out. There we go. Just slip across. I will confess that I do come over Cannock Chase fairly often, but there are still places where there are so many trails. Some are better than others. This is not one of the best ones at the moment. That I get a little bit confused occasionally, and I get the wrong trail, but it makes for it adds to the adventure of the day, not quite knowing if you're on the right trail or not. Anyway, I don't quite know if I'm on the right trail or not. I'm hoping to get to an area called the Tackeroo. If I can do that, I should be happy. If I don't do that, we'll have a different journey today. I have this distinct feeling that we should be somewhere over to our left. No, I think we've got it. Yes, this is the area known as the Tackeroo. And I'm going to be a bit of an advert for the Tackeroo today, because if you come across Cannock Chase and you want to stay for a couple of days, this is the place to come. It's fairly easy to remember the name, Tackeroo, but this is Tackeroo campsite over Cannock Chase, and it's very central, and it will give you access to all of the Cannock Chase area. for mountain biking and off-road mobility scooting, and it's a fun place to be. I think I'll be moving around a bit to dodge the potholes. And where we're heading now, I hope, is the Pankridge to Cannock Road. All those that like to access Google Maps, I think it's the main Pankridge to Cannock Road. And this is a curve, so I've got to be pretty careful here. The traffic is fairly fast and you don't get a tremendous view. Straight across. Right, and we're heading towards so the road is deliberately made for vehicles. It's a rough vehicle road, but it is made for vehicles. And I think we'll put a bit of speed on, so enjoy the run. Looks as though horses use this. Ministry of Defence area, keep clear. Trespassers will be shot. I think it's an RAF facility. I think the best line here is right on the crown of the road. Wheels have done their damage to the centre, so it leads to the outside, and it's only the centre that's relatively undamaged. Fewest potholes are in the middle. As I was saying earlier, the humidity is, I think, high. And that means bugs, and I am seriously thinking of putting my goggles on. I'm being bombarded with midges. Right, normally I would go down there, but today I want to try and find the World War II training shooting facility, rifle range. Oh look. Trying to hold my head still and look where I'm going at the same time. Oh, what I do for you guys. Oh, this is a spectacularly brilliant route. The history of this area is tied up with Army and Air Force training of cadets. But I still think the military do have an interest in the area still today. So I think there is training goes on, although I'm only guessing, but this, as I've said on many occasions, I'm not an educational channel, it's purely for fun, so it'll give you guys something to do. Have a look on the internet and see if you can find evidence of current military use of the shooting range part of Cannock Chase. Whatever they call it, it is stunningly beautiful. Stunning. I'm looking for the the shooting range. Hiya, is the shooting range up here?
I think there is a shooting range.
Yeah, I've seen the photographs of it, but I haven't seen. I don't know where it is. See.
Oak Edge it's called, but I can't for the life of me think how you get to it from here.
Oh right. Oh well, it's a voyage of.
It'll be that way because if you follow this all the way down.
Comes to Seven Springs.
That's right.
Yeah, that's where I'm off to. But I thought it went past the old World War II shooting range. Yeah. No, you look about about the same as me.
I get into one track mind, and I think. So yeah, all the way down to the end, it takes you down to the Bread Bridge, doesn't it? Down to the.
I'll take your word for that.
Bridge.
Yeah. Oh yes, yes. The bridge over to. That's where I'm off to. Yeah.
Oak Edge.
Get onto the canal.
Range.
Yeah.
That way.
Oh, it's over here somewhere.
That way, but
oh well.
Don't take my word for it.
Oh no, I think you're right. Might miss it today.
Have a good one.
You too. Thank you very much. I'm going to follow him. Oh, this is good. Wow, this is brilliant. Oh, we've lost him. Well, this is some descent. I think I'm quite looking forward to coming back this way and coming up this hill rather than down it. Mind you, looking at things like this, best not to do it too fast. Yeah, I've definitely identified this as a track that I would like to come the opposite direction and climb up this rather than come down this. And it looks as though we are at Seven Springs. I think so. I can see the car park, which I think is Seven Springs car park. And after the car park, we'll be going over a really, really old bridge. An old bridge that belongs to Lord Lichfield, After you. Hello. Hey, hello. Aren't you beautiful?
Hi there.
Behave yourselves, you two.
I know, very naughty.
Yep, I think this is the Seven Springs car park. The area is called Seven Springs because, as the name suggests, there is a number of freshwater springs, and they're over there. So we're going down now from Seven Springs down to the main road.